Ever wonder what it would be like to witness a true miracle, something so spectacular it changes a nation forever? Let's travel back in time to ancient Jerusalem, to a moment that defined a kingdom in its relationship with God. This is the story of Solomon's temple, a structure of breathtaking beauty, and the incredible events that marked its dedication. King Solomon, the son of David, was tasked with a monumental project to build a permanent home for God among his people. This wasn't just any construction project. The plans themselves were said to be divinely inspired, a blueprint given by God. It began in the 4th year of Solomon's reign and took 7 long years to complete. Imagine the sheer scale of it. Built on Mount Moriah, the very place where Abraham had been tested, this temple was a marvel of architectural grandeur. It was adorned with gold, precious stones, and intricate carvings, a physical testament to Israel's devotion. At the heart of the temple lay the most sacred space of all, the Holy of Holies. This perfect cube, overlaid entirely with pure gold, was designed to house the Ark of the Covenant, the symbol of God's agreement and presence with Israel. The temple wasn't just a building, it was the fulfillment of a divine promise, a central place where all the tribes of Israel could come together to worship. It cemented Jerusalem's status as the spiritual and national capital, unifying the people like never before. After 7 years of tireless work, the day finally arrived. The dedication ceremony was an event for the ages. Solomon stood before the people and offered a powerful prayer, a moving speech acknowledging God's faithfulness and asking for his continued blessing and forgiveness. It was a prayer for the future, a prayer that this temple would be a place of restoration and hope for generations to come. The scale of the celebration was immense. Sacrifices were offered, not as a grim duty, but as an outpouring of collective joy and devotion. The entire nation was united in this single, momentous act of worship. And then, it happened. As Solomon finished his prayer, something astonishing occurred. Fire came down from heaven and consumed the offerings on the altar. At the same time, the glory of the Lord, a brilliant, overwhelming presence, filled the temple. It was so powerful, so immense, that the priests themselves couldn't even enter the building. Can you imagine the scene? The people of Israel fell on their faces, bowing in worship and giving thanks, saying, "For he is good, for his steadfast love endures forever." This wasn't just a quiet acknowledgement. It was a spontaneous, awe-filled response to a direct and undeniable act of God. This divine fire was incredibly significant. It was God's seal of approval, his way of saying, "Yes, I accept this house. I accept your worship." It was a powerful symbol of his holiness and a confirmation of his covenant with Israel. This event wasn't entirely without precedent either. It echoed past moments in Israel's history, like at the dedication of the tabernacle in the wilderness, where divine fire had also shown God's acceptance. It created a clear line of continuity, affirming that the same God who was with them in their desert wanderings was now establishing his presence in this magnificent, permanent home. The dedication feast lasted for 7 days, a week-long national celebration filled with joy and gratitude. This miraculous event solidified the transition of worship from the portable tabernacle to the permanent temple, marking a pivotal moment in the nation's spiritual life. It reinforced their identity, their unity, and their special relationship with God. So, what can we take away from this incredible story? The dedication of Solomon's temple is more than just an ancient historical account. It teaches us about the nature of true worship. It's not just about rituals and buildings, but about a heartfelt, unified devotion. It shows God's profound desire to dwell among his people, to have a relationship with them. God's response to Solomon also came with a condition: obedience. He promised to hear their prayers from this place, but he also warned that his blessings were tied to their faithfulness to his commands. The temple's design itself was rich with symbolism, a physical representation of spiritual truths. From the outer courts to the Holy of Holies, it was a journey into the presence of God. This architectural style and the very concept of a central, sacred temple would influence religious thought and design for centuries. For Christians, the story has even deeper theological implications. The temple is seen as a foreshadowing of Jesus Christ, who is described as the true temple, the ultimate meeting place between God and humanity. The fire from heaven, the divine glory, the sacrifices, all of it points toward a greater reality fulfilled in the New Testament. The story of Solomon's temple is a powerful reminder of a God who responds, who makes his presence known, and who enters into a covenant with his people. It's a story of national unity, architectural wonder, and a divine encounter that shaped the course of history. Thanks so much for watching and exploring this amazing piece of history with me. If you found this fascinating, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into incredible stories from the past. See you in the next video, and God bless.